Okay, I wasn't sure if I should share this or not, but I got scammed out of quite a lot of money. I'll just tell you, £70,000.
I fell for the dumbest.
I hate to break it to you, but the sad grandpa selling his handmade AirPod cases isn't real. Neither are the failing goth businesses, or the animal shelters, or the churches making Jesus plushies.
Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at more scams that are out there in the world. A lot of social media related ones today, as well as many that are becoming more and more clever to trick their victims. I don't want this intro to be too long because we have a ton of stuff to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's start off with more people getting scammed out of tickets, but this time it's for the World Cup.
It's 8 p.m. The World Cup starts at 9 p.m. Me and my party of 4 paid over $6,000 for World Cup tickets to Scotland vs Haiti on StubHub. StubHub has been telling us for the past 2 to 3 months, you'll get your ticket the day of the game. Today's June 13th at 9 a.m., no ticket. 10 a.m., no ticket. 11 a.m., no ticket. It's now 8 p.m. and we've been on the phone with StubHub and they keep insisting that we are getting our tickets. It's just the person who we bought off of needs to transfer over to us. It's 8:15 and we just got a call from StubHub saying that our tickets are being refunded. We have spent hundreds of dollars on parking, on merch, on pre-gaming, on getting to the stadium, and it's such a disappointment that we spent $6,114, and here we are watching everyone enter the stadium while we have been waiting for our tickets all day.
StubHub did this to me too for a Patriots game, but didn't refund me even though they had me waiting on the phone the entire day until the game started and I still had no tickets. I had to dispute the charge. Now this is the only World Cup example I'm putting in this video, but there are many out there right now. But we're at a point where basically any time that there's a big event around, you gotta be extremely careful because there are tons of scams out there. I mean, another one up on screen. We talked about it a little bit on my second channel, POV. You got caught in the moment, your wristband scanned red and realized that you were scammed out of Coachella. I asked you guys in an older video, is there any recent scams that I missed in this video? I started getting scam emails using the names of people in my life, containing a link saying it's a throwback image. I've gotten 2 already. I mean, that could turn into a number of issues. If there's a downloadable link, they could get access to your computer very easily. The stained glass lamps and AI lifelike interactive puppies and bunnies. I feel like those are a lot of the TikTok ads now. We talked about that crystal mug that got a ton of people over a year ago, and they just move on to different fake products constantly. Facebook Marketplace buyers on items you're selling. They'll say that they're out of town or live far away and will have a relative pick it up. Then they want your account info to send them money via things like Zelle, or have you send them money first. My wife was in the middle of falling for this when I overheard the conversation and made her hang up immediately. We'll be talking about Facebook Marketplace a little bit later in this video. When I was 18, there was a company called Vector. We sold Cutco knives, but only to married couples. If we sold knives to single people, they just kept the money and didn't pay us. That sounds absolutely insane. TikTok flash sale ads are a total scam. When you see name brands being sold for a fraction of the price, do not buy. Most of the time that means they're replicas. In Costa Rica, there's a common scam that happens at gas stations to the unsuspecting tourists. The gas stations there are full service, keep that in mind. If there's a service attendant that sees you're a foreigner or assumes that you are, they'll add money to the cost of your tank of gas. So a $25 fill up may cost you $40. The common assumption by the service attendant is that you, the customer, aren't paying attention to what the gas actually costs because you aren't pumping it. The amount of tourist scams out there are never ending.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I should share this or not, but I got scammed out of quite a lot of money. I'll just tell you, £70,000 was taken. I was in Tokyo last week on a fantastic trip with Sony. Call came through from the bank saying, "Oh, have you added an email to your account?" I was like, "Oh crap, no." "Okay, have you made this payment in Singapore?" "No." "Right." He's like, "Okay, you've been compromised. Let's reset everything." He's like, "Are you traveling?" I was like, "Yes." "Okay, do you need access to one of your cards?" "Yes, please, because I'm a bit screwed otherwise." He's like, "Okay, well, we'll go through the additional security checks, resets, so you can still access your card while you're there, cancel the payments, and you're good to go, all right?" So he's like, "This will take a bit of time." So I was on the phone with him for a couple of hours, and we were going through various resets. I had text messages come through. Then while he was on the phone, I had another call from my bank. You can see what happened here. This was a phishing scam. The bank had not called me. There had never been an email added. There had never been payments to Singapore. It was, as the nice security man who was actually from the bank said, an elaborate phishing scam, which makes me feel a little bit better because it was elaborate.
I don't know how good you feel after losing 70,000 pounds though, because he was on call with the scammer for hours, got all the information they needed, and completely drained the bank accounts. Going over to the comment section isn't much better. I was scammed out of $13,000. I was scammed years ago for 5,000 pounds, never received it back. I also got scammed for 5,000 pounds 3 months ago, and bro seems very chill for losing 70K. I agree with that as well.
I had a new level of scammer try to scam me today. We'll get to the interesting part right away. They sent me this email saying like, hey, my name's Scammer Scammyson, and you can verify that. I just sent you an official Google email. I blurred out the times, the fake case ID, and the name just so it's a little harder to associate me to this email address. But the person basically said, my name's Scammer McScammerson, case ID 42069. I just sent you a Google email to confirm that it is who you're talking to. And if you look at this email, look at the body of this email, it just says no reply. So what did they do? They sent an email, just like a random email to no reply at google.com. And in the subject, they put all the text that they wanted. So they wrote an email saying ticket created case ID 42069, parentheses, Scammer McScammerson. And they put my email into the CC email so that when there was an automatic response back, it would say no reply at google.com. And then in the subject line, it would say Scammer McScammerson, case ID 42069. I'll gloss over the boring parts like basically, your account's been compromised. We're going to reset your OAuth tokens with your third-party API keys. All of that is just kind of gibberish. And after about 6 or 7 minutes of talking, they finally say like, okay, just confirm on your end that, you're authorizing this. And then on my phone, I got an email saying there's a login attempt from San Jose. San Jose is a nice touch. That's where one of the Google headquarters are.
So this one's a more clever variation to a common email many people get. But if you're not paying attention and you just see real quick that it's from no reply at Google, you think that it's completely legit, and that's how they take all your information. We got a comment from you guys here. My friend got scammed by a job offer. She went through the interview and everything and got an official job offer, only to realize it was a scam once they said to go buy your supplies from this website and we'll reimburse you. Luckily at that point she figured it out, but still hours wasted on a fake job opportunity. The company even made a website with connections that made it look like a real business. These scammers are completely fine taking up hours of your time to make them seem legit when all they're trying to do is take your money at the end of the day. But now we'll get into a lot more of these social media scams.
Yes, I got scammed out of $6,000. So any other TikTok creators, or if you're just shopping in the TikTok shop, please do not buy or collaborate with this brand called Aseek. I posted 60 videos for this company and they promised me. So they originally emailed me, wanting to collaborate, and then we moved to WhatsApp and they promised me $6,000 for 60 videos. I signed a contract and everything. And we were corresponding the whole time I was posting the videos, and they also wanted me to send the ad codes. If you don't know what an ad code is, it's basically a code that you can send them and then they can put money into it and boost your video and get more views. So it took me a month. I did all the videos, obviously signed the contract, did all of that, posted all 60 videos, and then I got blocked. And the cherry on top is I can't even delete any of the 60 videos because they used my ad code. They put it into their system, put money into my video to boost up the video for themselves, didn't pay me, and now I can't delete the videos because every time I try to delete it, it's like, oh, this video has been, boosted.
I mean, I gotta say, for the scammers, this was a really well thought out plan. You can't even delete the videos, they just got free advertisement. The more examples I hear, the more I see how shady TikTok Shop actually is. It's basically completely fine selling a whole bunch of fake and replica items, even if you're advertising them as authentic. And now you even have some of these companies getting free advertisements from influencers, and there's kind of nothing they could do about it. There's no repercussions.
Because I am sick and tired of these auction sites taking advantage of you, I figured I'd let you in on a little secret that they use. They have their friends moderate and bid on the items to raise the prices. As you can see here, his friend is going to win multiple items in a row, but it really doesn't matter because the auctioneer is just going to cancel the sale and refund his friend when the live is over. And those of you who got stuck paying $35 or $65 or even $100 for a $2 charger are SOL. This practice is called shill bidding, and it is used by scam artists to up the cost of a low valued item. Shill bidding is illegal on many sites, but apparently TikTok allows it.
Okay, so I didn't even know you could auction off stuff on TikTok, but I guess this is another thing you need to look out for. And I know that there's been some problems on other sites like Whatnot, where you'll have sellers cancel some of the auctions because somebody got a really good deal. I know it's happened with trading cards a bunch. Somebody will spend a specific amount of money for unopened trading cards. Then on that live stream, they'll open it up for everybody to see, and once in a while, they'll get an extremely valuable card. But then the original seller wants to keep that card to make even more money off it, so they just end up canceling the entire thing. Another one up on screen right now that's been around forever, but it just keeps happening, the mystery boxes. This person spent $150 on this jewelry jar, and she goes through every single piece. There was gold promised in the box, sterling silver, and it all ended up being complete junk. Honestly, I don't know how people are still falling for this. Basically, mystery boxes are a way for sellers to get rid of all the merchandise that they're trying to sell that nobody actually wants. Going over to the comments, the seller after shipping it, dancing around, worth maybe 15 bucks. Worst mystery jewelry jar ever. I could smell the metal. The seller after they shipped it. You should get your money back. 150 is too much for all of that broken or tarnished jewelry. Another thing that I would completely steer clear of online.
So I just stumbled upon one of the weirdest scams ever on Amazon. I want you to take a look at this Amazon listing and see if you notice anything fishy. At first glance, everything looks pretty normal. It has 4.6 stars, 80 reviews, but if you look a little closer, you'll notice that this product is advertising to save people money on their electricity bill by plugging this device into the wall. Works like a charm. Cut my bill almost in half. What? They supposedly work by stabilizing the electricity currents on your home power system, but if you know anything about how electricity works, you save money on your electricity bill by not using electricity, not by plugging stuff into the wall. This thing's either gonna blow up or I'm about to save so much money on my electricity bill. Okay, so it has a little light, but if this is a scam, what's actually inside here? Okay, so it looks like these two wires connected to the outlet part and they go basically into nothing. There's nothing in this plastic part. I think these are just dead-end wires. I'm not an electrician, but I'm guessing that this is just there to power the light. This is just one of the weirdest scam products I've ever seen. Do you guys think that real people are actually falling for this?
So you got these types of products all over Amazon as well, not being taken down, along with trying to trick you with the obvious fake reviews then. Oh, it's a 4.6, this is a really good product, even though it does nothing. It's just like the Rabbit TV in the 90s, and yet I use it. There's some replies wasting power, my grandma puts it in. Electro Boom debunked this ages ago. I have these in my home. So this is a lawsuit, placebo effect. I guess there's still a good amount of people who fall for it. We got another comment from you guys here. I hate how the majority of adulthood is keeping others out of your pockets because they will try every trick in the book.
I hate to break it to you, but the sad grandpa selling his handmade Airpod cases isn't real. Neither are the failing goth businesses, or the animal shelters, or the churches making Jesus plushies, or the crochet flower blankets. Now they're even impersonating real people with real struggles. Guys, these businesses are fake. They are using stolen clips from real small businesses and artists and using it to market their product that's drop shipped from Shein and AliExpress. Now, you guys have already helped me track down a bunch of these original creators, but we have found 7 more.
So this user has an entire series going over all of the fake product scams on TikTok. We've talked about it a few times. They're using AI a ton now. One of the more recent ones had a lobster bag that you could buy for I think 90 or 100 bucks. The photos look really good, the leather looked nice, but just like all of these products, if you do get suckered into buying, you're definitely getting low quality Temu crap. Somebody says it's so obvious. I honestly just block anyone pity marketing. It's so annoying. They love to make you feel bad, so you'll buy their stuff. After the 3rd video of a granddad making slippers to save an animal shelter, I started questioning these things. I've seen the fake ones so much and I'm surprised how many people fall for it. We really are lost.
So I got a suggestion to do this crocheted Siamese cat. It's 100% AI. Like, just glancing over this, there's so many tails and the cat has arms and legs. So this will be interesting.
So this is yet another example of AI slop, but now it's turning to crochet. You could sell these tutorials as PDFs online, but obviously with what's up on screen, it's nowhere near what it was advertised to be. And because so many people are using AI to make money as fast as possible, the entire market is getting flooded with stuff like this.
What is the deal with Marketplace lately? So I've got this pressure washer for sale on Marketplace and had a guy message me He offers me a trade plus some cash. I'm interested, so we go back and forth a few times, have a decent conversation. He sends me some photos of his deal. I say, okay, yeah, let's do it. I send him my address. He's like, okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Perfect. So we set a date, we set a time, we agree on the price, all this stuff. 20 minutes goes by, no guy. 30 minutes goes by, no guy. Okay, maybe he's running a little late. 45 minutes goes by, no guy. So I message him, hey man, we still on? Cannot be received. So send him another one. I was like, oh, that's weird. Message can't be received. So I click on his profile picture, no profile. Click on his marketplace profile, no profile. I assume from here that I got blocked. So now stranger guy who lives approximately 20 minutes from me has my address. But what the heck is the reason for that? We agreed on a date, a time, a price, a location. Then I get blocked. You know, what's going on here?
I don't know. To me, it seems like whoever that was now knows you have that item at your exact address. Going over to the comment section, basically everybody said the same thing. Never meet anyone at your house. A Walmart parking lot, nobody's coming to my house. The creator responding, I might do that. People have absolutely zero internet safety in 2026.
So you're saying if I cash app you right now $100, you gonna flip it to 1,000 in 2 minutes?
Put it on God. Put it on your mom, bro.
Why do you need my full name though?
You promise you won't scam me.
Brian Martinez.
What do you need my social for?
That does make sense, I'm not gonna lie.
313-175343.
Why do you need my password?
I got the email.
They just texted me the code, but the code says not to share with anybody.
The code is 42243.
Hello?
Hello?
Ain't no way he just scammed me, bruh.
Yo, did you scam me?
Then why aren't you returning my calls?
Now, as ridiculous as this sounds, we could just go right over to the comments. I literally just went through this. I gave him $100, but I gotta wait a week for the 10,000. And that's how I lost my first Xbox account. I'm not proud to say this, but I fell for this when I was 15, and this is somebody's life right now.
I fell for the dumbest. So a few days ago, I got a scam text. I didn't know at the time it was a scam, but I got a text from the DMV pretty much like, you need to pay your fine by tomorrow or it'll go on your permanent record. Pretty much fear mongering. The timing was perfect for them because I'd gotten 3 notices in the mail to my address about a red light ticket that I needed to pay, supposedly. But I know that doesn't go on your credit report, so like, do you really have to pay it? They had sent me a text pretty much saying like, you need to pay this. And I'd gotten stuff before that I knew were scams, but this one I thought was different. There was no errors really in the message, except for looking back on it, there was one. It said March 27 and there wasn't a comma. March 27, 2027. There was no other like grammar mistakes or anything. And the website looked legit when I went onto it. So like I go onto the link that they sent me and I've put in my information, my full name, my email, number, address, and credit card. And when I press submit, it was like, please don't close this browser or something like that. I was like,
So there's a number of these things out there. I've heard about the Easy Pass scam, another one talking about jury duty, and they're all scams. I mean, she was caught at a very bad time, so it seemed more believable, but we got another comment from you guys here. If you're not already in my contacts, I don't pick up. And I think that's pretty good advice to live by now.
I bought a new pair of Airpods this week at Target. Get home, pull them out of the box. They feel a little bit light. Maybe Apple is just cheaping out. But then I go to the gym. And while I'm at the gym, I realize my right AirPod keeps disconnecting. So I'm like, whatever, I guess they're defective. I gotta take it back for a return. So I get to Target for my return and they tell me that the barcode doesn't match the barcode on my receipt and they won't accept the return. They basically tell me no. And I'm like, yo, I just bought these a day ago. I'm not leaving the store until you return them. They call the store manager up front. She says no. She gives me the customer service line. I'm on the phone with customer service. Finally, they tracked the barcode, found out that these AirPods have already been returned. So someone bought my AirPods, switched them out with fake AirPods, and then Target sold them to me.
Now, when it comes to Apple products, I've seen a lot of examples of people selling the fake AirPod Pros, same thing with the headphones, so they could pretty easily switch them out with authentic ones at Target or Walmart, any of these stores, and just pass the fake ones over to you, and you're just completely screwed. A crazy comment here, this happened to me with a Keurig. I don't think they're talking about a replica Keurig, but probably somebody's used one that ended up breaking, so they just bought another one and switched it out.
We had 3 Range Rovers that we bought, like 23s and 24s. Guy came here and sold them to us with mileage blockers. The all wrong mileage. The Urises, Huracan.
Yep.
Probably happened to us like 20 times in 1 year.
There's a Lambo starter kit when you buy a Lambo. And a mileage blocker is included in your starter kit. We've caught so many appraisals before. People have came in a Lamborghini Urus and it has like 20,000 miles on it, but the interior looks like it has 100,000 miles on it.
You know what's
That's
weird?
crazy.
It's all of the cars that are rentals.
Yeah.
Like Urises, every
highly
SUV that's a coupe.
Highly rented car.
And a coupe shape. Like X6s,
Yeah.
GLE coupes, Urises, Range Rovers,
Yep.
some G-Wagons, Cullinans you can't even tell, which is a lost cause.
So even though they're talking about fancy expensive cars in this clip, when we're talking about the modern interiors that are just covered with screens with basically any model now, it's become much easier to get scammed with these mileage blockers. And this could be happening whether you're a dealership getting scammed like they were, or just you going out there and buying a used car for yourself. Many people are doing that now because brand new cars' MSRPs are insane, but now just another thing you need to be worried about.
I just got scammed out of $10,000. I just got scammed out of $10,000, and I just finished crashing out. I'm decompressing. You guys are going to say I'm stupid. I know it. I think I made really bad choices. I was panicked. I thought I was helping my fiance with all of these things, but my anxieties got taken advantage of. And first off, right, no bank, no government agency will ever ask you to transfer money from your credit limit from your cash advance credit limit to your checking and then Apple Pay it to someone. No bank will ever ask you to do that.
This happened to my mother 2 days ago, 15,000. Somebody saying contact the police, and the creator respond, we filed a report with the police yesterday. But in almost every situation, that money's just gone. You're not getting it back.
I feel like a fool. I can't believe I just handed over all that money. I didn't know anything about Coinbase or any of this. Well, I learned the hard way.
She just lost her entire life savings in a crypto fraud scheme. After a few months, $300,000 down the tube. She had to move out of her home, and now she is living in a single room with a roommate in this facility. She was reached out to on WhatsApp. A swindler gained her trust. The fraudsters used AI to create a message via WhatsApp that would hook Kyle. They said, we can teach you how to invest your money. You're going to make a lot more, and you can do this from the comfort of your own home. And she started to put her money into a Bitcoin wallet, send cash via the Cash app. Even her financial advisor helped her do this. Initially, she actually got money transferred into the crypto wallet that the scammer directed her to create. And so she felt like, wow, this is a legitimate investment opportunity. As soon as Kyle had transferred all of her money, the messages start getting intimidating. You have made a fatal mistake.
And you know exactly where this story's headed. They even gave her a little bit back initially to gain her trust even more, and then they take $300,000 from her. I lost $10,000 also. I lost $70,000. I lost $11,800. I also lost $7,000 a few years ago. I lost $600. It just went on and on. I actually got that scam Coinbase text message as well, but I didn't even use the platform, so I knew it wasn't real. But unfortunately, this is how a ton of people have lost their money. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.